What's up? What's up? What's up, man?
What's going on? We're back.
Welcome back. Back Lonestar Lifestyle, baby.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, man?
Man, just glad to be back in the studio. It's been a good minute, but ready to get on these mics. You know what we do.
Yeah, it's 2025,
2025.
season 2.
Season 2.
I mean, X, when we started this, we thought it was going to be a breeze, right?
We did. We did. We thought it was going to be easy.
We just thought we were going to come in here and do what we usually do.
Right.
Chop it up. But a lot goes in to production behind the scenes.
Always,
you know what I mean?
always. Making time for it, too. Getting in here and just, making it happen.
Yeah. It's hard. And then getting our schedules together.
Most definitely.
I know you got a bunch going on.
Staying busy 24/7.
Yeah, I got a bunch going on. We didn't. Season 1 was good though. Good learning. Good
was.
learning. Good teaching.
Got
You
our
know what I
feet
mean?
wet. Had a lot of good guests. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Bruno and them on. We had a good season.
most definitely.
But now it's 2025.
2025. Better than 2024.
Better than 2024. We got new production, equipment. We're doing some things.
We got a camera difference. Y'all check it out.
Yeah. Hopefully the camera will give us a different angle.
Most definitely.
Lighting's changed. We've done some things. We learned from the first season, and hopefully we can this season we can bring on a new guest, a new co-host,
Right.
guest host spot.
Right.
But I kind of want to get a female. You know what I mean?
I'm cool with that.
I think that having a female will give us a different point of view.
Oh yeah, it might be a
know?
little bit of arguments, but I'm playing.
No,
most definitely.
there is going to be a difference in opinion.
Yeah, just to get their side of what we talk about.
Right.
Most definitely.
Exactly. So what's up, man? What's good? What's new? Let our viewers know what you got going on, man.
Man, just getting into the year, trying to just break my feet. Honestly, just staying consistent, staying busy. Real estate market is actually picking up after the holidays. So I have a few clients in line that are looking to buy a little bit after. I'm going on vacation here at the beginning of February. So once I get back, rocking and rolling.
Back on the grind.
Most
That's
definitely.
what I was gonna ask you. How's the real estate stuff going, man?
It's going good. I always stay busy. Of course, I got my other job too, but a couple clients coming in the works.
Right. What are you seeing in the market as far as? I mean, my boy Trump's in office now.
Yeah, this conversation gonna go. You already know how this conversation gonna go.
Hey, we need a change, bro.
Hey, I think there's gonna be a big change coming. Not a dramatic change, but we definitely are gonna see a shift. We're hoping for the better, but
Right.
you know how that all plays out. A lot of people that were waiting out last year and saying, "Oh, after Trump gets in office or whoever president is in office, we're gonna see how the market shifts out." We really can't give a great insight on what we're gonna see coming up, but I mean, we're hoping for the better.
Well, I know you don't want to admit it, but I think season 1, I called it. But hey,
Y'all can go back and watch the episodes. He did, I can't lie.
RFK's in too,
Hey,
so
we
you weren't all the way wrong.
It's a
You
lot
know
of-
what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I had a little rant last time we was chopping it up about
see.
that, but it's all good.
I just had to get you.
Y'all go
you
back
know
and
what I
watch episode 5 or 6. I think it's one of those, but
mean?
yeah, you'll see me.
No, it's gonna be a change. I know. For us, running the 3 businesses, I mean, just being honest and transparent, bro, things have slowed down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being all the way real about it. Business has been, it's been tough, bro.
yeah,
You got to make tough decisions and cuts and drawbacks. You get
Right.
big plans. And
Right.
last year we weren't able to open the second collision center. We bought it, but we weren't able to actually open the doors and start moving.
Yeah.
The market just got slow on us. You
Yeah.
know? And it's crazy because insurance I mean, insurance is all over the news right now with the healthcare murder. Mangione.
man. Oh yeah.
Your boy Mangione.
Yeah. Can't leave that out of the conversation. Yeah,
your
most
boy
definitely.
Mangione, but I think it's a conversation that needs to be had.
Most definitely.
I think I think we just brush it under the rug, or all of us have had claims with insurance at one time or another,
Right.
and some of them went well, or we thought they went well, but a lot of times, man, insurance just doesn't do what they sell you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all know that.
You know what I mean? They try to nickel and dime and cut you out. And really, I was telling the guys, like, there's nobody to protect the consumer, right? Us at the body shop, we'll protect the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
We want to do OEM repair, safe, proper repair. We want to charge for everything that the vehicle needs. We want to do the research and make sure we fix it up to OEM standard, right? And then you got the injury lawyer. The injury lawyer wants to make sure that you're compensated on the injury side. But when they don't do what they need to do on, by you as far as making you come out of pocket, out of pocket costs, and just not covering some of the charges or not covering some of the bodily injury, there's real no protection for the consumer. Like there ain't no lawyer out there that you can go to and he's gonna help you out. You know what I mean?
So do you think that's what's causing the shift in the business right now, or?
Well, to be honest with you, on the economy side, and this is just, I'm friends with a lot of business owners, right?
Yeah.
I see every market from barbershop owners to construction to people who own restaurants. I got a wide range of friends in San Antonio. Lawyers, we're seeing it all across the board, but really what it is, bro, is we're hurting for money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a business owner, small business owner. I don't care who you are. Like, I walked in the grocery store to throw a barbecue the other day and walked out $500.
Oh,
like,
I just left the grocery store, so I already know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, yeah, I dropped about $300 just now. So
yeah.
Basket wasn't even full.
Yeah, we were throwing a barbecue for the family, inviting people over.
Yeah.
$500 later. And as I'm walking down the grocery store, I mean, I've been blessed to have my businesses and to be somewhat financial successful,
Of
right?
course.
But as I'm walking out of there, I start thinking about the people who work for me. You know what I mean? I start thinking about people who don't own a business
and what they're going through.
Yeah. And I think that all of us are feeling it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to act like, oh yeah, we're cool. Like, bro, we're in a recession.
Yeah. And it's like a hidden recession, Like, once they came out last year and they said, oh, we're within a recession, I don't think that recession ever left.
Yeah.
But honestly, where I see our economy going is, we really don't know, but I mean, I feel like we just been in this same spot with everything getting more expensive and they're not paying out more. So I feel like we're going to be sitting in this boat for a minute,
Yeah, it's definitely going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah. Hopefully.
It's hopefully not. My boy Trump says he has 100 executive orders day one.
Yeah. I'm ready for it. What's that? That's Monday. Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Monday, the great inauguration.
Monday.
You know what I mean?
Oh, man. What's gonna happen that day, America?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna. Hopefully, it's a good day. Yeah.
I think straight up, we need to shake up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you touch on the wildfires in L.A., bro. That my heart goes out to L.A. Shout
Everybody
out to
in L.A.
man.
Most definitely.
Prayers are with you and your families, and you see the ultimate devastation and the incompetence of our government.
Yeah.
Officials, and I think one flew out to Africa when the fire started.
Was it the mayor?
Yeah, the mayor.
The mayor. I saw that. Yeah, they put her on the cameras, try to interview her. She didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Nothing to say.
Yeah.
And I thought that was sad, Oh, man. Yeah, but yeah, my heart goes out to everybody in L.A. dealing with that, too, because that's kind of a sad situation, unexpected for sure.
Right. I mean, you see, it's there has to be a change. Like, the TikTok ban Sunday, that's it. Goodbye, TikTok.
Yeah, I'm a little sick about that. Hey, we gonna dive into that in a few more minutes. But everything that just happening left from right.
You're just seeing there. I mean, there's a reason, and our government, and we're the land of the free, right?
Right.
And we say we're the land of the free, but as what we've noticed this last year with the political race that we're coming out of, just everything from the hurricanes up in Florida this year.
Yep.
Like, ain't nobody coming to save us, bro.
Yeah. It's like we really don't have help. We all got to stick together.
Right.
That's how it is.
Right. Your neighbor's your best friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? When stuff like this happens, you see people turning out each other's houses with their water hose or with their swimming pools.
But you would think, you know, being in that situation, we would have a lot more resources. But I mean, even as a community, we got to come together, and pretty much that's our only resource within that time of just kind of panic.
Right.
But I do want to kind of flip the script, because I saw a news line or whatever. People in the LA fires, I guess they're telling everybody to evacuate, get out. You know, you need to leave LA or get out of your house. Within that moment, they had people actually going into like the rich, because the fires happened. I think it began on like the rich side of LA. Of course, a lot of people in LA have a lot of money, but there was like at least a list of 20 people that were going in and out of houses, like taking things, like robbing people within that moment.
It's chaos.
And I thought within that moment, I'm just like, everybody's already going through it. Like, what more could you possibly, like, you know what I mean? Like going through that and trying to take other people's belongings during that situation. I'm just like, at that point, you would think the community would come together and try to
start killing people.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
Don't come to Texas. Everybody has a gun.
Hey, okay, well, we were just talking about real estate. A lot of people you guarantee so many people from California are coming to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee it. And I feel like it's going to shoot this market up over here quick.
Oh, I hope so. You know, we need to see that from our real estate investing company.
Right.
We've been scared to come back to market, but now is we're coming back this year, and we're hopefully we do 2, 3, 4 flips this year.
Right.
But yeah, those guys are definitely not going back to California. A lot of them are saying they're gonna move in California, but to a different Orange County
area,
a different area where it's not so prone to fires.
Right.
You know, but once again, go back to insurance. They stopped a lot of their insurance policies and didn't give them fire coverage.
I noticed that, and I saw a few of them was like a week before it even happened.
Oh yeah,
almost like it was like they knew it was coming. I hate talking about that. And look, y'all go back and watch season 1. I'm a conspiracy.
Here it goes.
Like I don't even like to dive too deep in that with Mark, because he gonna have me going back and forth. But man, just a lot of people can agree with me too. That I don't know. I don't know, man.
I believe that they knew. I can't say that they knew everything was going to burn, but they knew what they were doing by not having water.
Right.
You know, they knew what they were doing by knocking the dams down. You know, you get a fire in California every year.
Yeah.
It never fails. It's just like a different season for a fire season.
But I mean, when you don't put those people into perspective that have actually lost their home, it's like, if this is planned or this is something that they actually want, like, what is the intention? Like, what's next?
Well, the Simpsons predicted it. So.
Yeah. Oh, so Mark on the conspiracy side. I ain't even heard about the Simpsons side.
So we'll pull up that clip.
Definitely.
Show you.
Yeah, no, that's crazy though, man.
The Simpsons is crazy. They almost predict a lot of these tragedies.
Yeah.
But going back to the insurance, like they know, bro.
Yeah.
Like they didn't cover the people, so they're not going back.
Yeah.
They are going to find a different place. And what's sad is California is going to lose some of their richest people. You know, because we're talking about multi-million-dollar homes. We're not talking about. I mean, the homes in California is $1 million just for an average home. We're talking about $40-45 million homes that were lost.
And that's crazy.
Whole neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Not just homes, and whole neighborhoods. You know, and not everybody's gonna has the money to rebuild. They bought those houses somewhere down the line for $600,000 when California was different. You know, and they've done a lot of work to their home, and the values have gone up. So a lot of those people can't even afford to rebuild.
It's a sad situation. I actually saw a video of this guy who, beautiful home or whatever, but he had they had a recent fire in the past, but he used like just the normal little house sprinklers. They're not it's not an irrigation system in his yard, but just like the sprinklers you can get from Walmart.
Yeah, the automatic
turned them on,
sprinklers.
and he was like, it protected his house and everything.
That's crazy.
I was like, damn, all right. I mean, I haven't really heard an update on him, but at that time, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Once again, we gotta make a change.
Yeah, most definitely.
Our government officials have to be accountable for what they're doing, and it's up to us. Like, if we think Trump's gonna come in and hold everybody accountable, we're joking. You know what I mean?
Right.
You still got the same people in office. It comes with us being honest and transparent on these platforms, and on our podcasting and our news, asking the hard questions, like holding people accountable for what they do when they send money to Ukraine and we ain't got money to fight fires or take care of people in a hurricane.
Don't make no sense.
FEMA runs out of money.
Yeah.
And we keep acting like it's cool. Like, no, it's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool. And now my heart goes out to people in Ukraine too. that sucks. But at the same time, it's like, when are we gonna stop and take care of ourselves?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I get we gotta help people, and I'm all about helping people. I mean, Certified Collision and all my companies, we do a lot in the community, and we do it out of the kindness of our heart, not for any glory or anything, you know. But you always gotta bless other people. But we're not good here in America, how are we gonna help anybody else?
Right.
You
I
know?
mean, and I you know me. On last season, I said we're gonna flip the government 2025. No, no, but I mean, I feel like we rely on the government so much. You know, I mean, we've kind of been put in a system where we feel like we have to rely on the government, and I feel like where we're at now in today's age, even getting into this new presidency and everything like that, we realize that the government's really not on our side to a certain extent. I'm not gonna say all the way around,
Right.
but there is like Mark was saying, there is a point in time where we genuinely got to think about each other, come together, and that's pretty much our only resource now. Like,
Right.
in a time of
And I'm hoping.
that.
Look, there's been a lot of promises made. You know, Donald Trump, Republicans. I mean, they've made a lot of promises, and they got to start cashing the checks they wrote in the election.
Right.
And it's yet to be seen, but it's exciting because it's something new.
Of course.
Something old. I mean, we know what a Trump presidency looks like,
Right.
but you're already watching Hamas back down. You're already watching.
I saw that. Yeah.
China be like, "Hey, I'm your friend." Remember?
They're scared. they fear America now. And I
Right.
feel like that's what we needed, because I mean, under Biden and under the Democrats, I don't really pick a side, but there was a lot of violence and stuff going on like that. A lot of enemies left from right, which really we've never really had. We have a few of them, but I did notice that after Trump got elected, they were like, "Oh, we back down."
Yeah.
So.
And then shout out to Canada, 51 state.
I don't believe that.
Gulf of America.
Trump just talk. Gulf of man.
Stop it,
Hey,
man.
there's look. Mark go take his side every time.
Hey.
But Trump be bullshitting. I can't lie.
No, we need that. We need to get that. We need to get that oil.
We
need to get that oil.
Now why is Trump focused on the name of the Gulf of Mexico?
Because
I want to know this.
Okay, this is why. Okay, Biden just signed a bill that for the next 10 years. I mean, don't quote me on it, but there is. He just signed a bill that there's no more drilling and no additional drilling in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh dang!
Now, if you and oil, I think it's like 10% of what we consume comes out of the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh wow!
And I mean, literally, he shut down production in certain parts, not the whole Gulf, but certain parts where he protected or shut down. No more drilling. No future drilling rigs. We can't drill there. Whole companies, people lost their jobs. And it's 10% of the consumption in the United States.
Yeah.
Right. So Trump's thinking, and it's irreversible. That bill, it would, from what I understand, it can't be reversed.
Under the Gulf of Mexico.
Under the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
So the only loophole, Trump likes tax loopholes. He knows how to get through some loopholes.
Yeah, he's a smart man. He's a businessman. I give it to him.
So if we rename it, and then Mexico's for it. I've seen the president of Mexico come out, and she's not for removing Mexico's name, but she's for adding the Mexican-American Gulf.
Okay.
And if you change the name, that's kind of a loophole so we can get back out there and drill oil, because...
Will there be just another bill in place, or?
Well, yeah, it would be an executive order,
Right.
change the name,
I got you.
and then you can start drilling, you can go back to work. But I kind of feel like our exiting government is making some changes. They're just like messing stuff up,
Yeah.
They're making it more difficult than it already is to get our economy back.
Which
on
I
track.
feel like, I mean, that always happens. Even the past 4 years, right before Biden came in, I feel like there's always these bills put out, everything signed like right before. It's like one big day where they just boom, 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 boom. They try to change as much as they can right before they actually exit office, which kind of doesn't make sense to me, because once the new president comes in, they just flip it all the way around. It's kind of like what they did to us 4 years ago. But
yeah, I mean, the thing is that's what needs to change. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, we're Americans, bro.
right,
When you go to other countries, Africa, I'm an African.
yeah,
Wherever you go,
Right.
they're known by, like, we got to stop this in the United States. We're Americans. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican.
right.
we gotta stop that shit.
Man.
You know what I mean? They keep us fighting, and that's how we're weak. That's why we're weak.
Yeah.
We're too busy fighting, and all this stuff's going on around us, and it's kind of like we're chasing the rabbit, and everything's falling apart right in front of us.
It is. I mean? It is. And I feel like we just got into 2025, and here we are, the LA fires, and it's like, dang, what does this year have in store for us? I mean, last year, 2024 was a freaking roller coaster. I can't even name how many things happened, but I'm just like, wow, we've already started off the year in 2025, and here we are already dealing with something. So I just kind of look forward. It's like, I feel like in America now, like every month going forward, you can look forward to something crazy happening. I'm being dead serious, and a lot of people can agree with me on that. It's like February, something going to happen. March, something going to happen. April, something going to happen. And it's just always something that's trending. Like, I don't know, man.
Right.
December, let's talk about the election. After the election, here we are in January. Oh, yeah, Happy New Year. Boom, LA fires. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's crazy.
And then we got UFOs in the sky.
Drones. Like, they just want to talk. Like, they always want us to be talking about something. Like, we can't. I don't feel like there's ever a time where we're not talking about anything that everybody's talking about.
Right.
And I just, man, for the U.S. to be like that, I mean, maybe it's always been like that, even before I got a little older, but I don't know. Ever since I hit 18, the U.S. 2020, let's say that, it's just been.
So what do you think those drones are?
Oh, man, Trump called them out. You seen that?
No, I didn't.
Trump called him out. He was like, it's the government, straight up. And then he said, I forgot the city, but he was like, yeah, we don't want to go there. And then as soon as he said that, it was like the next day, all the drones like disappeared.
Oh,
I gotta get the clip.
I
gotta get the clip or whatever. I could pull up the clip, but yeah, Trump came out and said, "Hey, don't visit this place," because it was pretty much just like sending a shot. Like, oh, I know where the drones are coming from. He was like, "It's the government." Like, Trump
I think
literally
he said it's
that.
coming out of the water.
Yeah, out of the water.
Right.
But he said some city or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, "We don't want to visit there." I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. It was crazy though. But after that, yeah, I didn't see no more drones.
That's crazy.
It's crazy because I was with my girl and we was just driving almost. Every night I'd be like, yo, let's go drive, see if we can find some drones. And we rolling for these. I mean, I wanted to see him, I would see him on TikTok, and I was like, all right, I see him in like a couple other big cities and stuff like that. But just to have them pop up everywhere, yeah, I was like, all right, I gotta go find me one. But
yeah,
I was being a little goofy.
That's crazy because one night I'm driving, driving out there at Castroville, and Bridget calls me and she's like, "Man, there's a drone on top of the house."
No way.
I'm like, I'm right on Petrenko. I'm ready.
It's your neighbor.
No. You know what I mean? No, I roll out there. Bridget left the house or whatever, but right on top of that HEB on Petrenko, she says right over the HEB on Petrenko. We live right around that area.
Yeah.
So I roll up to the parking lot of HEB. I see it. Like
clear as day.
It's clear as day.
Like, well, is it just like the drone, or was it like just like the bright star looking?
So
one?
it looked like a drone. You know what I mean? It had red and green lights.
Yeah.
It looked like a drone and everything. And then the flight pattern of it was crazy. It was flying like, it wasn't flying normal.
Yeah.
But the closer I got to it, like, I pulled off on the street right there by the HEB. There's a little bit a big field back there.
Right.
I pulled off to the side of the field, and I get out the truck. Man, it's a helicopter, bro.
No, I was just gonna chime in on that. I swear, every single plane, helicopter, whatever I saw, I promise. I was telling Shantae, I was like, "That's a drone. That's a drone. You can see it from over here. That's a drone." She was like, "Babe, that's a plane." Like, but every single one, I don't know why, but I feel like at that time we just wanted to see something like a drone or whatever, but. Every plane, helicopter, I was like, nah, that's a drone. But nah, I never saw a drone. Nah, that's funny though, for real.
Crazy. Yeah, Bridget gets home just like, hey, there's a helicopter in the spotlight.
For real.
Chasing one of these badass kids in San Antonio.
For real.
Chasing one of these fools in San Antonio down Highway 90. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, what was that even for? They came in and out. It was just real quick. I think like one good week. But I forgot where it started. I don't really have my facts right, but wherever it started, it was just like their sky was filled with them, and I would just see videos on TikTok.
It started up in New Jersey and New York.
New Jersey. Yeah.
And then when they just started seeing them other places, but the thing is, there's a lot of secrets of governments. There's a lot of things the government are doing behind our back.
Right.
That that doesn't get disclosed until, I hope there's more transparency. But the way we're looking with this TikTok ban, I'm ready to get all the way into it, because it's
Man.
the truth. Like, and TikTok ban is part of. I feel like it's an outlet that they can't control.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
It's our only social media platform that isn't owned by an American company and can be stopped, can be censored.
Right.
You know?
Right. They don't have control of it. They don't have no control over TikTok. Yeah.
And when you see that, who knows if we would have seen the drones?
Right.
You know what I mean? Who knows if we would have seen half the stuff we talk about these days comes off TikTok? You
Right.
know, and it's because it's an open free platform.
Right.
You know, they can't control how many millionaires come out. There's a lot of people who are being affected with their business. You know
Well, no, I mean, not even business, but just the outlet for news. Like, in my generation, like, we don't really just wake up and watch the news. Like, you wake up and scroll on TikTok. Oh man, this happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's news.
That's how it is. Yeah. Like, I mean, I remember as a kid, and my grandma and grandpa, they had the news on, but we don't watch.
Right.
I don't even got cable. I'll be honest. I got Roku. Like, we all watch Netflix, Hulu. Like,
right? No, we're
watch,
the same.
You know, like,
we're the same.
we don't put on cable, change the channel 5, like, watch the news. Like, that's just not. So TikTok is just like a uncensored. You can find anything on there. So I kind of feel for, of course, the people that make a living off of TikTok. There's a lot of people that there's a lot of people that are gonna have to go back to work if we can't find a resolution within the next couple months. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like
Go back to work. X, are you saying they weren't working? They were already working.
I mean, you know what I mean, like a 9 to 5. You know, like that. It's working, but. You put the camera. I'm not gonna
it's
say.
It's just like us podcasting. We thought this was
Right. Most
this
definitely.
Is like having a second.
Let me
job.
rephrase this. So they're gonna have to make an adjustment to how they make their income.
Oh yeah, they're
most
gonna
definitely.
they're gonna have to find a new platform and find new followers, and
Right.
they're gonna have to make adjustments. But let's talk about it, because Mark Zuckerberg, you know, he went on Joe Rogan and he said, like, yeah, they made me censor Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
The government, when COVID,
I seen that.
When COVID came, they made them censor. And I really don't think, I think he's saying they made him, but as long as you can control narrative, you can control people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, he put, I don't know how true this is, but now that I've gotten into the body shop politics of trying to fight against these insurance companies, and going to the House and trying to pass some bills, and trying to stop the insurance companies from taking out the appraisal clause of insurance policies, and we'll talk about that in another episode. But
right.
We go down to the Capitol, Texas, and we're trying to get a bill passed in the House, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as I've experienced this personally, I'm realizing that, you know, they said Mark Zuckerberg did something like $70 million to get this TikTok ban passed.
Oh man, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't hear about
that. That's what they're saying is where. Well, Joe Rogan started it because he put a spotlight on all the tracking first, and then, of course, Mark Zuckerberg jumps on board. The only way something like this happens is you get some money and you go down there and you try to pay some lobbyists to get your bill passed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then we're seeing it across the nation. Pharmacists, medical, Facebook. I mean, all these big money people taking their money down to Washington.
Yeah.
How is everybody with the $200,000 salary a multimillionaire in Washington? Yeah. It's these lobbyists. It's this game that they're playing with. As long as you have the money, you got to pay to play, and that's what's sad, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. Like, people are gonna lose their job. Companies gonna lose revenue. People are gonna lose a platform. But really, what I say is it's freedom of speech, because me and you can get on there and we can say, "Hey, I'm voting Donald Trump,"
right?
And nobody's gonna suppress our video.
Of course.
What I realize about the algorithm of TikTok is crazy. It's if we do post our Trump videos on Facebook, they suppress them.
Yeah.
Right.
Most definitely.
And the difference between TikTok algorithm and Facebook algorithm is if we do a Trump post or any controversial stuff that me and you talk about, if somebody likes something similar, they feed our videos to them.
Right.
That's why you have so many viral videos coming off TikTok.
Of course. What you like, you'll see more.
What you like, their algorithm doesn't suppress the content. It feeds them the content.
Right.
Now, you got to be smart enough to differentiate real from fake.
Right.
Kind of like that guy who said, we're going to get snow in San Antonio. It's going to be the coldest. Shout out to my boy Jules. It's going to be the coldest.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, my employees were trying
Everybody was saying that, man.
My employees were trying to get the day off. It's going to snow.
Was that Tuesday?
Yeah, last week. You know?
Well, we got some coming too. We'll see. I might be the one to say it might snow on Tuesday, but I don't know.
That's just what they're saying. But
yeah,
you got to differentiate what's real from what's reality. Every platform has misinformation on it.
Right.
I mean, every platform these days has people's opinions and analytics. And, I mean, I can analyze something, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. You got to be smart enough to do your research and differentiate what's real from what's not, you know?
And I guess the bigger picture of this whole TikTok ban is, of course, the government wants control, but what is so bad about the people? Like, of course, our amendment was put in place for freedom of speech. We're the land of the free. What is so bad about us expressing our opinion or even being able to see the news in China or even being able to see the news in New Zealand or wherever it is? What is so bad about that? Like, I feel like we should have that right.
What's bad about that is you see the other side of the coin, okay? Because in every instance, there's two sides of the story, right? You've always heard that your whole life.
Right.
Well, there's not actually two sides. There's three sides of the story, right? And we've never seen this. We've never seen Russia's point of view on America. Right. We've seen the extremists' death to America.
Of course.
But we haven't seen an interview with Vladimir Putin. And I'm far from saying he's a good man.
Of course.
I don't know enough about the man. But what I'm saying is we see his point of view, right, about America. And we know our point of view of him.
Yeah.
And somewhere in between there is the truth. Right. In every instance. Right. You can't always be right. You know what I mean? We think, oh yeah, this guy did this to me, and yeah. Every time you tell a story, you're the angel, right?
Of course. No, most definitely. You know how it is.
You did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course. I mean, and that's how America has always fed us with, you know. And of course, we don't really know the bigger story, like you said. There's always two sides to the story, but within America, sending out their news, it's never what America's done. But as people, we know we are corrupt as a country. It's nothing new, you know.
Right, I mean, but I don't know to what extent we realize we are.
Right.
And I think when you get to see that, when you get to see what we're doing in Ukraine, what we're doing in Israel, when you see the mass destruction of what we're doing to people in those countries.
But that's not a blind eye. Like, we all know that. So what I'm saying in a sense is like, yes, we understand our country's corrupt. Yes, let's say we have TikTok and we are seeing the side of Russia, China. We are getting their point of view and saying, no, well, actually, Americans are the enemies. At the end of the day, we're always going to protect our home.
No,
even
sure.
if we even if we feel like our government's turning on us, yes. I'm not going to say that, but if our government's turning on us, then clearly there's a bigger problem. But we know our government as a whole, years back, even before TikTok, our government's not the best when it comes to making decisions.
No, but I don't think we realize to what extent our government's.
We don't.
Gone.
And well, yeah, you're right. And TikTok does shine a light on that.
That's why you're enlightened now.
Right. Yeah.
Because of TikTok.
Good
because
answer.
We have the Candace Owens. We got the Joe Rogan podcast. I mean, we got people, and I mean, you got these. I mean, on both sides.
Big influencers.
You got big influencers, putting the spotlight, and Candace Owens does a great job of chasing the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so does Joe Rogan. And I mean, there's a lot of people out there. It's not just those two. Those are just two people that I favor, that I watch. That I think that whether you're Democrat or Republican, they're gonna go after both sides.
Right.
And they're not gonna be biased, and sometimes their platform looks biased because one side is really trying to make a change. You know what I mean? And it does seem like they're biased, but I guarantee you this: when Trump gets in office and Republicans take over, those two platforms ain't gonna let off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like I mean, America's all about money, and I feel like TikTok, it has a lot to do with money as well. TikTok brings in so much revenue, and
It's
America
over 70.
America just wants a piece of that. I mean, let's be honest, you know, and that's why they want they want him to send it over or sell it to just a bit of piece of, not even the whole thing.
Even if you sold it to us, they're not gonna give us their algorithm.
Right. And that's what sucks.
Who wants TikTok without the algorithm?
Oh man, it's gonna be boring.
Like, that's
it's
what
like
makes
Facebook
that
Reels.
what makes you go, oh man, I gotta get back on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you're addicted.
Yeah.
It's so addicting.
Yeah.
You can sit there for hours and hours and look up and oh man, I gotta go to bed, but let me watch some more videos. Like, you know, that side of TikTok. Who wants TikTok without the algorithm?
Well, no, but most definitely we want the algorithm. But even when it comes, well, let me say this: I feel like there's a positive and a negative to it, because ever since TikTok has come out, because of course we got to look at both sides of the story. But ever since because this is how America's projecting it from there, and yes, we see a lot of news, but they're not really saying that. They're saying it. The last debate I saw, one of the congressmen was talking about just the distraction that we have with TikTok. Our children, the distraction that they have with TikTok. They're on TikTok all day. Like, if we wake up tomorrow and TikTok is black like they said it is, it's just going to be a completely blank screen. We're not even going to have TikTok. I mean, hey, it's time to get off your phone. Time to get up and work, you know? Like,
right. No, I
can be on TikTok for hours if I wanted to.
No,
you know,
I've seen a lot of crazy videos too. Like, they're like, man, how'd you get that job done in 3 hours?
Yeah,
He's like, no more TikTok.
Exactly, you know, because TikTok does have a brainwashing, like the way it is. I don't know,
an
like
addiction.
it's an addiction, and
But
it's crazy.
So is Facebook and Instagram. Like, if
Not
it's not
that it is. Yeah, you're
if
right.
it's
You're
not
right.
TikTok, you know, it's the TV, the television. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
the video games. Like, just because there's always going to be something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I feel like TikTok has made a big audience. So you say TikTok is no longer for us anymore. Starting tomorrow, going forward, there's going to be another app coming where we are going to be in that same situation, scrolling and scrolling. It's not going to be the same algorithm like we like, but there's going to be a distraction regardless. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I can sit on YouTube and watch YouTube all day. You know, like,
man, AI is crazy. AI is coming.
Oh, that too. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about crypto, whatever. You talk about it all.
Bro, I seen this companion bot. Like, I'm not talking about somebody who works or something. It's just a companion bot, bro.
Yeah.
Like
for what? For what? Like,
no, just a companion, a friend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then,
but isn't that sad? Come on now.
Okay, it's a friend, but at the same time, it's
like,
a friend.
Like, talk to your friend. Come on.
It's a friend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
I don't know, man.
Nah, but you're seeing this. I mean, they didn't even make it for work purposes, like to accomplish solving the goal.
Right.
Well, another distraction. You know what I mean? Another. Like, when do we stop wanting to sit down and have lunch with normal people?
Right.
Hang out. And
right.
I think tonight we're gonna do a poker game at the house. Like, I'm
gonna get my bread back tonight. No, I'm playing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when do we want to stop getting together, bro, and just breaking bread with each other? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think all this technology is it's crazy. Bro.
It is, and I feel like and that's what I said. I feel like there's a positive and a negative to it. But the positive is getting off your phone for a little bit, actually living in reality. You know, because if of course you have control of what you do, but a lot of people do let technology and TikTok being a big form of it consume their day. You know, I'm not speaking for me.
Bro, you can't blame all your problems on TikTok.
No. I'm not saying that. But the way TikTok has formed social media, like, I don't know, TikTok plays a big part in it. We can't lie. You know, TikTok is the big thing. And I was telling Shantae the other day, I was like, I don't even go to Google no more. Like, say for example, I need to fix my tire. You go to TikTok. Like, I need a.
Dang, you're Googling on TikTok?
That's the thing. I got a whole video representation. Oh, cool. He gonna show me a 10 little minute clip. You know, like, you need to learn how to shred chicken. I'm just throwing out examples. Whatever. You go to TikTok. You know, like.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's me. I don't go to Google. I hardly go to Google anymore,
That's
but
crazy.
TikTok is my new Google. And I feel like for them to want to take that away, I don't know, man. I could go on and on and on about this, but
no, man. I mean, TikTok is an important part of not being censored, bro.
of course.
And that's what I see it as. I know there's pluses and minuses to any technology that we put in place, but I'm about freedom of speech, bro.
Right.
Like, I'm about trying to get your message out there and not being censored. And whether you agree with my message or not,
Right.
I live in America and I'm free to have my opinion.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
And I feel like I'm sure you kind of know this too, but like when Elon Musk took over Twitter, it's now X. X is totally uncensored. It's uncensored. You can literally post whatever you want on there. That was what he pretty much bought it to make it uncensored.
Right.
Like, I mean, Twitter has that same type of, it's different because you're just tweeting things, but when you do go on the actual videos on Twitter, like I can sit there and watch videos on Twitter and they be some gruesome, like you'll see somebody like flat out just down, like any video could generally be posted on. It's a totally different algorithm than TikTok. It's not like informational videos, but Twitter's the same thing.
But have you seen the thing about TikTok again is that anybody can be a millionaire, bro.
Right.
Like, it's made,
man.
Like, when they can't control, when you have financial freedom, and I'm not saying financial freedom's everything. I'll be the first one to tell you, I've had money, I've not had money, I've been at the bottom, I've been at peaks and valleys, right?
Right.
But when you have financial freedom, you're able to move a certain way, bro.
Of course.
And when people can't control you, when they don't control your paycheck,
right?
You know what I mean? And TikTok's that platform
that's right,
that anybody can get on there. I don't care if you're cooking, you make a cooking show.
And that's what's crazy.
You can be a millionaire off of your cooking show,
of course,
and you have financial freedom, and you don't move the same way,
of course.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you do certain things with your money, and you start buying your neighborhoods, and there's actually good people who make it big. You know what I mean? And they start doing positive things, but once they can't control and keep you in the rat race, then they got a problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's another.
You hit it on the nail right there. For sure.
I think that's another point of view of why. And we can talk freedom of speech. We can talk, but that platform has made people millionaires.
For just
average,
hopping on,
everyday Americans. You know what I mean?
What's crazy is that all it takes is one video.
That's it.
All it takes is one video. And if that one video gets, say, 4 or 5 million views, you already got at least 20K followers off that video.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because people just hit the follow button right off the rip, regardless if it's funny, informational, cooking. Like, of course, it comes with consistency, but all it takes is one video. I mean, you hit the nail on the head,
Right, and then those people are financially free, and they don't have to put up with the bullshit. You know what I mean? They don't have to go to that job. They don't have to keep running the rat race, get themselves in debt. Like, if you can't get people in debt, like, it's sad. America, we're seeing it in the collision center, and I'm just telling you from my point of view.
Yeah.
We have $1,000 deductible, okay? And everybody has it on their insurance policy. If you don't have it, it's $1,250, whatever your deductible is.
Right.
You have an out-of-pocket cost. A year ago, Americans didn't have $1,000 for an emergency.
Of course.
You know what amount Americans don't have? The statistic is $450 emergency.
Wow. Yeah.
Today, a year ago, they came out with a statistic. Americans don't have $1,000 in their bank for actual emergency.
Yeah.
This year, they're saying Americans don't have $450 for an emergency. That's how low.
It's a big jump.
It's a huge jump.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And TikTok has been that platform where you can get on and from one day to the next, you can make some bread.
Of course.
You can make $450 in a night. You can make it for. One of my boys is like Albert Cantu. Shout out, man. One of my boys is, he's doing cover songs.
Yeah.
Dancing at night. You know what I mean? He's a real estate agent, right? And of course, we all know what happened with the industry.
Right.
Everybody had to go.
You got to make
different jobs,
make a living,
and find side hustles. Well, that's kept his family afloat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His podcast and that and a couple other things, radio shows that he's doing, has kept his family afloat. But without TikTok, he wouldn't have had that avenue to go make that extra $450 a night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Man.
it's something big, bro.
And I feel like, man, I mean, it's bad. We're 2 days away. No, it's tomorrow.
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 You're gonna wake up in the morning.
But tomorrow, like,
get your TikTok on, because tomorrow is gone.
I'm finna start just screen recording all day today, so I could just have something to swipe. No, I'm playing.
Man,
but
the
I
first
think
step
it's,
to recovery.
man, yeah, put it down, goddamn, put it down.
Put it down,
But
boy.
tomorrow, man, y'all better hop on Twitter, what else ever you got, Instagram, Facebook, because it's gonna be popping. People are gonna have a lot to say tomorrow, and it's not gonna be on TikTok because, of course, we can't get on it. But where is everybody going to talk about it tomorrow? Because a lot of people gonna go crazy tomorrow. A lot of people. I mean, if we can't come, there supposedly they put out an extension for 270 days. I don't think it got approved, but they're still in the works of working with this app.
No.
But
The Supreme Court said it's over, man.
I'm just trying to be hopeful.
If Trump, if they can hold on one more day, Trump will be in Monday. But they asked Trump yesterday after the Supreme Court came back if he was going to save TikTok, and he said he still has to evaluate it because it is a.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. China wants to destroy America, whether it be through sending sickness here, whether it be through uneducating us and us not being able to compete on the world stage.
Right.
Because that's some stuff's educational. There's a lot of stuff on TikTok that just dumbs your brain down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
And it just depends on your algorithm.
Of course.
You know, you can get good stuff. You can learn a lot from it. TikTok, like you said, I Google whatever I need, and it depends how you use the platform. But China really, they want the superpower. They want the number one spot.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's a battle right now. It's exactly what it is. But to shine that all on one app.
Well, that's a way in.
But that's just.
Like, how do you let the devil in?
But
through one doorway.
Of course.
That's it.
Of course. But I see it in a sense of that's the bigger picture. That's one of the biggest pictures.
But that's the other.
That's
side
how
of the
they see
coin.
it. But at the end of the day, when I looked at the debate and them going back and forth with Shao, the owner of TikTok, that's his name.
Yeah.
How does not one? I think the only one that disagreed, or like two of them that disagreed with Congressman, had TikTok on their phone. The others don't even have TikTok. They don't even have TikTok. Like I don't think they'd ever even just open the app to see. Because when you first get on TikTok and you open it up, it's just giving you a random feed of whatever. Like when you genuinely make your algorithm and you start getting into interests that you're into, like you genuinely can realize that TikTok has its benefits for our everyday living. This isn't just an app that we just scroll on and just what. Yeah, it is. That's the main focus of it. But TikTok has its benefits when it comes to being beneficial to us. People making money off of it. People finding informational videos. Like I don't know. Like
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna come clean, 100% honest. Sometimes I get caught on that rabbit hole, and my family's sitting there. Like sometimes, and I'm just being honest, bro, and transparent, right? My family's sitting there just waiting. They waited to see me all day, right? And I'm done with the world. Like I'm done. I'm run through businesses.
Right.
Like I'm done talking to people, and I'm done. And I'm not blaming TikTok, but it's an addiction, bro.
It is.
Right? It is. Because I can easily put down the phone, go outside, and catch the ball with my kids, I can,
of course,
do something productive with my children.
Right.
And I'm not the only parent doing it.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I think we're all. So we'll see what it does. You know what I mean? Hopefully. Look, at the end of the day, I don't care if it comes or it goes. I really, it's something that.
I'm going to be sick to my stomach.
Bro, but you're going to realize so much other shit that's been going on around you.
I am. And that's the positive about it.
Bro, I drive and watch TikTok, bro.
I'm a victim of it. I'll be honest. I do it too.
I don't even watch it, but I'm listening. I'm driving. I'm listening to that's it's addicting, bro.
It is, and I mean, and it's hard to say that, but it is.
The algorithm's giving you it's giving me Bible verses. It's giving me business tips. It's giving me positive quotes.
But like news though,
you're right. And it's giving me my boy Trump's press conferences.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah. Well, no, it shines a big light on everything across the board, and I don't know. I'm gonna be a little sick to my stomach tomorrow.
Well,
I'll wake up a little sick.
You'll be all right.
I'll get all right. I'll play Madden or something.
Yeah, you'll be all right. We'll find another distraction.
Yeah.
To blame for our problem.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we can't put it on the U.S., but I don't know. I feel like the U.S. is gonna come up with another app. Of course, we'll see that coming very soon.
But even though we gotta see the world, not just the U.S. There's more to it, bro.
Right.
There's more to it than just our point of view. If we notice, I want to low-key say we've been in a dictatorship, bro.
I think so too.
Because
I can agree with that.
At the end of the day, like, look at our neighbors, bro. Our neighbors are suffering, and we're not even looking at.
It's
them.
a hidden dictatorship.
We're too busy on our phone, like,
right,
to even go and check on your neighbor or realize that like something's happening around you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even on the streets, like, we don't even realize somebody cut us off because we're on our phone.
Right.
We don't realize, like, just everyday things, everyday blessings that are happening around us, and we're so focused on technology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a good thing, but at the end of the day, America will find something else to attach itself to.
Of course.
But it's all up to the person. At the end of the day, I've been doing, like, intermediate fasting and trying to learn how to discipline myself, right? How to have self-discipline.
Right.
You know, and TikTok has been one of those things too where I've realized, like, it's in your brain, bro. You just gotta tell yourself, like, I'm gonna choose to do better.
It can be addictive. Yeah. Shantae, she's fasting right now. She let go of TikTok, social media. And I'm just like, you just trying to watch video? I don't know.
She wants to talk.
Yeah. You just
over there, like,
you trying to watch TikTok with me just for a second. You know? She's like, I have it on my phone, but I don't get on it. You know, but
right.
I'm just like, I don't know. But no, it's definitely something.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, bro. You realize when you go through fasting and you go, and I'm not doing it for spiritual reasons.
Of course.
I'm doing it because I just need to shake up I'm 40 years old and I need to shake it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And these holidays don't look bad on me. You know
Yeah. No, most definitely.
No,
most
but
definitely.
As I'm going through this and I'm realizing the battle I have in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that the comfort that certain things give me. You know what I mean? And it's not even that I'm hungry. It's not even that I'm bored. You know what I mean? Like, I jump on TikTok just because. It's
there's no reason to it.
There's no reason. You don't even need to do it in that moment. There's so much stuff that you can
be doing,
accomplish.
Yeah.
You know, I've been journaling. I've been reading my word. I've been getting closer to God. I've been studying, bro. Like, studying sales. Just progressing. Stuff that's progressing. You know what I mean? Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Right.
Right.
In that time and disciplining myself. But, bro, you should see the good days I'm having.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The smile on the faces around me.
Right.
The smile on my kid's face, on my wife's face, on my business partner's face.
Just living
I'm
more
actually
into
paying attention to what's going on around me.
Living more life. You know?
Yeah, living more life and living in the moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Getting back to the basics.
Of course.
You know?
Old school days.
Yeah, old school. And not just that, like, being uncomfortable in this economy, we got to make a change. Like, nobody's going to make a change for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of, we're back in the COVID days. Like, we got to find the hustle.
Find something to do. Yeah.
It's like you with your real estate.
Yeah.
Like the avenues that the leads are coming aren't coming in the same day. Like
December was a slow season. You know, January's we're barely jumping right back in for me.
Right.
You know, a lot of people are getting right back into it after the holidays, but no, most definitely.
But you have to find different ways to drum up the business.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
You gotta get out of your comfort zone, and I think that's what we're seeing in business for ourselves too. Is like, we gotta start getting back to the basics and shaking hands and and getting out, talking to people, and letting people know we're out here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Working, actually.
It's not
actually working. Yeah.
COVID times, back to the hustle, back to the grind.
Most definitely.
But no, X, man, it's so good to catch up with you, bro.
It always is.
Man, every time we get together, it's something else. And I just want to come out here for our viewers and put something on tape.
Most definitely.
And I know we rambled about a lot of different topics and different things, but this is how crazy our world is. This is stuff we're going through.
Right.
This is stuff not just us in San Antonio. I know we're Lonestar Lifestyle, Texas lifestyle podcast. But there's just so much going on that me and X were like, hey man, we need to start season 2.
Got to get together.
Get on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just.
We started off 2025 with the crazy one.
Let's just start out with the banger.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But no, man, it's good to catching up with you. Is there anything you want to touch base with before we head out?
Nah, I mean, I think just kind of look forward to tomorrow. We can no longer say follow us on TikTok. But y'all know where to find us at. Socials, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the way around. So that's all I got to say for y'all.
Yeah, we outside. So thanks, man.
Alrighty. Take it easy.